Hello friends, let us now learn some important points about the vascular tumors now. So in the vascular tumors, we have different types of vascular tumors, but in this lecture we are going to learn about the benign tumors, and in that benign tumor, first and foremost, we are going to learn about hemangioma. Right, this hemangioma is mainly divided into three types. We have three different types of hemangioma are present. One, we call it as capillary hemangioma, then we have cavernous hemangioma, and then we have pyogenic granuloma. So first we will see capillary hemangioma. In the capillary hemangioma, if we see here, there are small capillaries are present which are closely packed and they are thin walled. Closely packed thin walled capillaries are present in the microscopically, and this capillary hemangioma will show thin walled capillaries are present. These are the thin walled capillaries are present, right? And this capillary hemangioma, there is one more name given to it. It is also called as strawberry hemangioma. Okay, one important feature of strawberry hemangioma or capillary hemangioma is that it is present in many children at birth, and this will regress after 1 to 3 years of age. Regress means this will decrease after 1 to 3 years of age, and this is a self-limiting condition. This will completely disappear by 7 years of age. By 7 years of age, this capillary hemangioma will completely disappear. Then we have cavernous hemangioma. So in the cavernous hemangioma, this is actually the most common benign tumor in the liver. The most common benign tumor in the liver is cavernous hemangioma. So this includes organs and deep tissues. So if you see, this capillary hemangioma is actually present superficially, whereas this cavernous hemangioma is present in deep tissues or organs like in liver, right? Then one more important thing here is that in cavernous hemangioma, you will see presence of dilated vessels. There will be many big dilated vessels and large vessels are seen. So here you will see large dilated vessels are seen. And what is this cavernous hemangioma? Important thing, remember, this cavernous hemangioma is associated with a syndrome called as von Hippel-Lindau syndrome, which is a genetic disorder due to deletion of 3p. It occurs due to deletion of 3p. This is cavernous hemangioma. Then after cavernous hemangioma, we have one more type of hemangioma which is called as pyogenic granuloma. It is present in pregnancy. So it is called as pregnancy tumor, or it is also called as granuloma gravidarum. Granuloma is presence of granuloma, and there is gravidarum is pregnant woman. So how does this look like? See, here there will be this is also a type of capillary hemangioma, but the only difference is it is actually lobular. This is the hemangiomatic structure. Here you will see the capillaries, very small thin walled capillaries are present, but the only difference here is that these are arranged in lobules. In lobules they are arranged. So that is the reason why this type of hemangioma, pyogenic granuloma, this type of pyogenic granuloma is also given a name which is called as lobular capillary hemangioma. Okay, so this is about the pyogenic granuloma. So these are the three different types of hemangiomas. Thank you for watching.